Hello and welcome. P. Chidambaram got a bouncer from the Madras High Court today over his win in the Sivaganga constituency in 2009. But the Home Minister played his stroke, silencing all his critics over the issue. Stay tuned to News Tonight with me, Linda Hercules, as we bring you all the updates during the next half an hour. But first, as usual, it's the top headlines. Madras High Court refuses to quash a petition challenging the election of Chidambaram to Lok Sabha in 2009. In the wake of the verdict, BJP says P. Chidambaram has no moral right to continue in office and must quit. Home Minister writes to the Prime Minister complaining about Nandan Nilekini's UID program, says his ministry's project has come to a standstill. DMK leaders Stalin and TR Balu meet Prime Minister and Sonia Gandhi, discuss about presidential candidate Pranab Mukherjee. Nupur and Rajesh Talwar to stand trial in Arishi murder case, trial to start tomorrow. And Sania Mirza and Mahesh Bhupathi look to claim their second Grand Slam title in their maiden French Open mixed doubles final. News in detail. Home Minister P. Chidambaram has lost in his attempt to dismiss a case that challenges his election to the Lok Sabha. The Madras High Court refused to quash the petition, forcing him to face trial in the case. The court instead removed 2 of the 29 allegations against him. The charge of corrupt practices has been deleted. Chidambaram's lawyers said that major allegations stating that his poll managers used the services of government officials and induced voters with cash have been removed by the court. Home Minister Chidambaram has reacted to the High Court order. He says, "The order is not a setback for me, it is a setback for the petitioner whose main contention has been struck down." Reacting to demands of his resignation by the opposition, Chidambaram said that he is astonished by the monumental ignorance displayed by certain political leaders.
It has been stated that he has to face the trial, and the orders have been passed today, and the other issues will be taken up in the forthcoming course of the date which is being fixed by the learned judge. That's the day today. Time to time, in order to drag on the issue, he filed an application of striking out an application. The original election petition does not contain all misfeasance and fraud and cash distribution and other allegations levelled out of 29 allegations. All the allegations are false. That was a claim which was made by Mr. P. Chidambaram, and the same has been accepted by this honourable court, and the P. Chidambaram's application has been dismissed.
Soon after the court ruling, the BJP renewed its attack on the Home Minister, saying he must quit and that Chidambaram has no moral right to continue in office.
लोकतंत्र में चुनाव में उन्होंने जो गैरवर्तन किया है, जो गलत मार्ग का गलत तरीके से चुन कर आए हैं, उन बातों का समर्थन कर रही ये बात सिद्ध होती है। और इसलिए मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से अपील करूंगा कि उन्होंने तुरंत चिदम्बरम जी को मंत्रिमंडल से निकाल देना चाहिए।
There are hundreds of election petitions filed against the chief ministers, the central ministers and members of belonging to various political parties in this country. Simply on one petition being dismissed, telling the minister concerned to resign is ridiculous.
The court has made any order in the election petition, that order, unless set aside by a higher court, which is the Supreme Court, will apply to the trial of the petition. Now, I think that some mistake is being made when the word trial is being used. Somehow you have an impression that it's a criminal trial. It's the election petition trial. Just like there is a civil trial, election petition trial, similarly there's an election petition to my knowledge, and some observations or some orders must have been made in that regard.
Prima facie case has been established. Mr. Chidambaram, who wanted the court to say there is no prima facie evidence in this matter, 29 charges, and therefore it should be all cancelled. The court went into this question and decided there was prima facie case, and therefore trial should take place, which means now Chidambaram is an accused, and which means that the Home Minister of India is an accused in a fraud in an election. So I think the only consequence is that the Prime Minister should ask for his resignation.
It is an election petition. Yes. So he has not lost a case which is got to do anything with his functioning as a Home Minister or as a person. So why is it being taken in a different light?
Chidambaram has written to Prime Minister Manmohan Singh complaining that the National Population Register or the NPR project that is being handled by his ministry has come to a standstill because of the unique ID scheme that is being led by Nandan Nilekani. The two departments have been battling over the issue of biometrics, the right to scan Indian population's eyes and fingerprints. Their battle seemed to have reached a compromise in January this year, when at a meeting chaired by the Prime Minister, it was decided that the fingerprints and iris scans of Indians will be collected by both teams with as little duplication as possible. But it now seems that the truce was short-lived. He has also slammed the UIDAI for allegedly not following the cabinet's orders. Moving on, DMK leaders T.R. Balu and M.K. Stalin met Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Congress Chief Sonia Gandhi in New Delhi and are believed to have discussed the issue of selection of a UPA candidate for president. Stalin told reporters after the meeting that whatever their party chief Karunanidhi had conveyed to Defence Minister A.K. Antony some weeks ago in Chennai is a party stand on the issue. On the 5th of May, Karunanidhi had said that he has no objection if Finance Minister Mukherjee is chosen as UPA's presidential candidate.
அது ராஜாவை வந்து பார்க்கறதுக்காக நான் வந்திருக்கிறேன். நேற்று இரவு அவரை பார்த்து சந்திச்சு அவருடைய உடல்நலம் விசாரித்தேன். ஒரு மரியாதை சந்திப்புக்காக பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் நேரம் கொடுத்தா பார்க்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு நேரம் கேட்டோம். உடனே வர சொன்னார். அந்த அடிப்படையில் ஒரு மரியாதை சந்திப்பாகத்தான் இந்த சந்திப்பு நடந்தது. எனவே மரியாதை சந்திப்பாக நடந்தாலும் ஜனாதிபதி தேர்தலை பற்றி பேசுகிற போது ஏற்கனவே தலைவர் கலைஞர் அவர்களை மத்திய பாதுகாப்புத்துறை அமைச்சர் மாண்புமிகு அந்தோணி அவர்கள் சென்னைக்கே வந்து இது விஷயமாக பேசிவிட்டு போயிருக்கிறார். அவரிடத்தில் என்ன கருத்து சொல்லியிருக்கிறாரோ அந்த கருத்தை தான் மீண்டும் நான் தலைவர் கலைஞர் அவர்கள் சார்பில் பிரதமரிடத்திலே வலியுறுத்தி இருக்கிறேன். அவரும் காங்கிரஸ் தலைவரிடத்திலே அதிகாரத்தை முழுமையாக கொடுத்திருக்கிறோம். அவர்கள் என்ன முடிவு செய்கிறார்களோ அந்த அடிப்படையில் தான் ஜனாதிபதியாக தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்படுவார் என்ற செய்தியை சொன்னார்கள்.
In another scene, a Sri Lankan minister was forced to cancel his participation in a function and leave the city based on police advice shortly before Tamil Elam protesters staged a protest against his visit. Sri Lankan Agricultural Minister Reginald Kure left for Chennai this morning without attending the function at the Sugarcane Breeding Institute after the police advised him to move, apparently getting wind of the planned protests. Unaware of the fact that Kure left the city, around 50 workers of MDMK, PDK and other outfits gathered in front of the hotel where he had checked in last night and raised slogans against him and the Sri Lankan government over the alleged war crimes against Tamils in the island. All the activists have been arrested. Corporation Commissioner D. Karthikeyan blamed contract workers for the bad maintenance of the city's drainage system. Traffic Ramasamy had filed a petition stating that stormwater drains in the city were not being maintained properly, recalling an instance in 2011 when a young woman fell into an open drain at T Nagar. The commissioner filed a counter affidavit stating that only contractors are responsible for all the loss and damage of the physical property, personal injury or deaths. The case has been posted for hearing to next week. News for engineering students. Anna University has announced that the general counselling sessions will start by the 13th of May. A coordination committee meet headed by Manar Jawahar was held in Chennai that saw the presence of the Director of Medical Education Sukumar, Higher Education Secretary Uma Maheshwari and the Director of School Education Vasundhati Devi. After the meet, Manar Jawahar spoke to reporters and said that for the vocational group students, the counselling will take place on the 9th of July. More news on the other side of the break. Stay with us.